Alright, let's get started. Hello everyone, my name is Shoot and welcome back to Forsaken Frontiers. It's been a while, both since I've uploaded a video and played this game, but I was kind of just chilling, letting it cook, and cook it did. V1500 just released like a week ago, maybe 10 days, and it was a pretty big update, sort of a rework to the loot system. Loot values got changed. The entire train got kind of changed. That was the failed attempt. I don't talk about it. Let's kind of show you around. If you've played the game since before, you'll appreciate it. But they redid the entire shop. So you used to have to cycle through a little terminal and buy it, and then it would just kind of show up in a little slot. Now you have an actual guide. You can scroll down and kind of get items. All the prices have been changed. The starting amount you get is changed. The ship is changed. There's no more keypad to enter a thing. You just push the one button and pay your amount. Your starting debt's changed. It's now like an exponential or like a logarithmic scaling instead of a flat amount. They changed how the map looks as well. So now you can just pick the button instead of having to scroll through. You can see all of the percentages and all of the modifiers if applicable. You also, and I think the debt per dollar of the travel fee is like 5x, so it's pretty expensive to go somewhere without the money for it. It's not really like worth, rushing a late game location in Quota 1 anymore. Also, you see this locked one over here. This is Pentagon. They did a pretty big rework to Pentagon, so it looks a lot different than it used to. And also, you can now go to it and pay to go to it. So, to unlock it the first time, you just go to it like you would normally. So at the end of a debt cycle, instead of paying your debts, you just pull the lever, which sends you to Pentagon. And then from then on, you'll have Pentagon unlocked. And there's plenty of other changes as well. Some changes to spawn distance for the butcher room. Small changes to AI. They added a bleed out mechanic now, so if you get wounded by the butcher, you'll slowly bleed out. It makes it hard to see, like your vision blurs, and you will eventually die from it after like 5 minutes. So it's pretty long duration, but it's pretty annoying to deal with. Anyways, I usually buy a glow stick here and then go Metro, but doing that means that I'll incur like a $250 debt for day 3, since I can't afford all 3 days. So it's kind of annoying, but I think that's fine. We'll just go in as is. Regardless, I'm pretty excited to play this though. I am playing on Nightmare. I should have mentioned that sooner. I have a little timer in the top left just for the fun of it. It's nice to be able to see what cycle I'm on at any given time. Let's just go. And entity spawn times were adjusted, and debt balancing, and tons of changes. There are still things that I don't like, and still things that I would rather be, removed or changed. But for the most part, it's in a good state. Also, the footage you're seeing should be much smoother. I swear I heard a door being kicked already. That would be crazy. The footage should be much smoother. That's terrible. Locker? Should be much smoother. Wow, it's dark. Should be much smoother because I am playing the game at a lower resolution, which for a game with this art style doesn't make much of a difference. But the lower resolution allows me to run it much smoother. So I should be getting a steady 60 FPS now, instead of the very jumpy like 30 that I used to get. That other door must have been... That other door might be progress, because this looks like it's going to be a dead end. Maybe not. I think they've... Oh. My earbuds are low, they're going to die pretty soon. I think they've also adjusted how branch generation happens, because it feels like branches happen a lot more, and they're a lot longer. You used to get very linear generations quite often, and it made it kind of painful to deal with. I know it's kind of dark to see right now. I do have it on max brightness, so doing what I can. In the future, if I play this game, I might add or adjust the gamma for the video just so that you can see a little easier, because I get that it's kind of frustrating to watch someone stumble around in the darkness. It's also kind of frustrating to play, honestly, but there are light sources that you can get. The lantern's the big one. We'll get there eventually. Sense. I don't want to use too much stamina in case I have to run from the butcher. I don't want to kick that right now. Hotel got a ton of buffs and reworks. There's a bunch of new cells for some of the maps, like Tunnels has new cells. Hotel has a lot of new cells. Shame. Just in case he tries to bust through there or something. I think Bunker might have a couple new cells. That's dead end too. So I guess we either have to go all the way back or we kick the door. And I'm not... I feel like I hear the butcher kicking doors down. Am I crazy or do I hear a chainsaw? I think he is coming toward me. At least he's trying to. This sucks. Good loot room, though. Man. We do have that elevator, which is good. I swear I hear him, like, vaguely. I just have no idea where he is. Now that's good luck. Alright, well. So pretty good to have, like, 8 items on these. Usually broken for me. It's almost 3, so I don't want to spend too long. I believe Ventress pops at, I believe Ventress pops at like 5 or 6. I don't have that much. I haven't found like any... Yeah, this is more what I expect. I haven't found like any of the like convenience store tiles, which is kind of painful. He's close. Yeah, we should just head back. You were coming from down below. You jerk. This is the way I came, right? Yeah, this is back towards the train. I missed... No, the elevator should still be over here. Yeah, here it is. Well, that's fine. 1900 is not really what I wanted, but I was hoping for like 2400. Kind of painful. No idea where the butcher was. I don't know if the butcher is the one who was breaking down the doors or if it was that guy. But regardless, I made it back. Oops, can't really do that anymore with this door. I'm not very good at playing with Ventress. I usually die to her because she just destroys me on occasion. Alright, what do we got? Fog sucks. Hotel none. Nothing really else. So... sometimes I like to sell and go to hotel, but I don't know if that's a good idea. Because going to a hotel without bolt cutters are expensive now. $700 is not a small amount. It's like a pretty hefty investment. But going to hotel is actually kind of worth it now in some cases. I just don't know if it's really worth. It's like fog isn't really that bad, right? I don't think it's been nerfed anymore. It might help visibility, if anything. Let's look at it this way. If I sell at 60%, I'm losing like $800. And then I'm spending an extra like $400 or $500. So it's like $1,300 to go to hotel. So I would need to bring back like $4,000 to really make hotel worth it. And we'll just stay at Metro, I think, for this day. Behold the fog. It's not terrible. This tile is kind of annoying for a first tile because it has so many different paths. Kick early. There. Good. Dead end. It's fine. Or we can cross off, the better. Don't worry, we'll get a lantern at the end of the first stat cycle, and then we'll be able to see the game. This looks like it's also going to be a dead end. Got an elevator, which is... I don't really know if I want this elevator, because this might just... If this is a dead end, then it's kind of meaningless. Unless it's progress, which... This is kind of a nightmarish layout. Oh my gosh, man. Ugh. I hate when a room just loops into itself like 4 times in a row. We're getting jacked this round. That sucks. Door kicks, this might just be progress. I believe Butcher Room always spawns like along progress, or at least along the path of progress. Don't quote me on that, but... Well, I hope that progress is up, otherwise we have to go all the way back down and kick the door. That's all open. Jack diddly in here. Come on. And for 87%, feels pretty bad. Yeah, Forsaken do spawn on this map. I'm not sure if that's because of the difficulty or because of just like general spawn rules, but it does feel a little weird, to be honest. I kind of wish that locations had like more specific, like unique enemy spawns than like most of them. Oh, another elevator. This one's probably worth activating, so I'll push the button. For the love of... Have I seen a single store tile? I think I saw one last round, which is crazy. Oh, we have $400 and it's 12 p.m. This is so tragic, man. Oh, another elevator. How nice. How nice of you. Very kind. Alright. It's fine. We'll be fine. But yeah, it's been good. I'm finally feeling better. I was sick for quite a while. And my voice was gone too after I got sick, which sucked. But slowly recovered. I'm still missing like part of my upper range, but at least my voice doesn't cut out like it did. And this is just a terrible round. We should have to accept that it's bad and move on with our lives. Nice, one item. Yeah, so slowly got better. And now I'm recording. I wanted to record for a while, but I just had other things I really needed to get done sooner, and it's kind of how I ended up. Yeah, I'll just call it elevator now. I mean, what's the problem? Elevators do now make a noise, by the way, when you call them. There's no, like, difference compared to what they did before, but they do make a noise that attracts enemies. How you feel about that is, you know, it's different. They changed the elevator jingle, though. Kind of pops off. Hmm. Oh yeah, and you can no longer hide in the elevator. Because it used to be that the door would only open once you hit the button from the inside, but now it just opens immediately. Now, usually when I go back around places I've already been, bad things happen. But I missed that. Oh, this door was... Oh. Am I seeing something, or am I crazy? Well, anyways. This game is pretty creepy, though, when you're playing solo, I'll be honest. That was close. Alright. 1200 is even worse. But it was a pretty bad start, so I guess I'll take it. I do not like going to 75. Oh, and a blackout too, that's even worse. I don't like going to 75 Metro, but I also don't want to sell and lose so much money from my take, so it's kind of hard. Losing 700? Roughly 800, it's the same amount as last time. Do I try and go to hotel? These are some terrible rolls. I think I will go to hotel. And I'm just gonna try and do what I can without any equipment. Hotel has much better vision because it's a brighter map. I think it's the brightest map in the game now, since Pentagon got changed and nerfed. It is $650 to travel, so again, all the prices have been changed. I'll show this real quick. So hotel is $650, hospital is $2,000, tunnels is $4,500, bunker is $6,500, and then I won't spoil Pentagon yet, but we'll get there. And as usual, the price is halved if you're already at the location. So because this is a full price, we well, let's just go for it. Sort of hurts, but we can probably get 3,000 or 4,000 if we get a decent generation. It's a much more loot dense map than it used to be. It's not great, but... Oh, game? Can I see what I'm... Okay, game. Okay, game. Good sign. I swear it's a loot dense map. I'm not making it up. Yeah, it is a lot brighter though, so much nicer for the video. I hate when the second door of a start is when the second door is locked. Third door is locked too? We're living in a dystopia? This is one of the new tiles. It's pretty cool. And it's usually got decent loot. There we go. A little drawer as well. Telling you. The door does open on the opposite direction though, so it kind of messes with my orientation, but... Nice. Cash is worth a lot more than it used to be. Now it's like 300. Yeah, it's 220. I can't see through the door, but I think they can. Maybe not. I don't know. This is probably a dead end. Oh. Alright. Yo, what the? That was 3 very fast kicks. It might be a shambler. I don't know what can kick like that. Or maybe it's 2 entities kicking together, which is equally as concerning. It's a bad idea. Please don't kill me in here. Okay, well, I guess it didn't matter. Oh, it wasn't... I don't know. I don't exactly know why he would have tracked me as hard as he did, but he did. Well, it's fine. We're going to Pentagon, so I get to show that off. I should have just gone for a desk, or just stunned him and tried to run back, or just run back the way I came instead of going a different direction. That sort of sucked. That's whatever. Alright, time to go to Pentagon. And I should probably grab a bolt cutter. I'll buy a lantern and I'll buy a bolt cutter. I think it's worth it for this map, because there's some pretty dangerous holes. I'm really out of practice with this game. I'm not what I used to be. Oh yeah, and here's
You're in a pinch and you need a drink. Look no further than the quick cola.
I mean, it's cool, but it's also pretty unapologetically just quick revive. The perk is different, like the effect. But the design is definitely derivative, if you want to call it that. I think a little too much, personally. But the idea of like adding perks to the game could be really interesting. Nice. So Pentagon is really cool though. Again, very different lighting, very different kind of like layout. It's also very unique because the starting room has multiple different ways to go, unlike others, which only have like really one path that kind of branches off from there. That will trigger if you go through it with metal items, so I want to avoid that. I do miss the old Pentagon rooms though. Oh, and also, I didn't mention it, but maybe you've implied. Way back in the day, Nightmare used to have a 2.5 times value multiplier for loot. And... is this? No. Oh, this must be like the vault room. I think it is. Oh, it's just a different room tile. Never mind. What was I going to say? Okay, a Nightmare used to have like a 2.5 times multiplier, and that got nerfed down to like 1.5, and some other changes happened as well. And now it's like a 20%, maybe 25%. It might even be smaller depending on the item itself, but times have changed. Like, for instance, that cash on hotel, on endless mode it's worth 200. Here it was worth 225. That's like a 12.5% increase, which is, you know, pretty minor for playing on a harder mode. That's kind of the point, I guess, is what they're going for. They want to keep this as the harder mode. Where am I, by the way? I am admittedly kind of lost. I don't have very much value either. Guess I'm praying for a elevator. I don't really want to unlock doors that don't seem very valuable, but this is an example of a door that's not very valuable. There's nothing in there. Pentagon still has some of the highest value items in the game. I don't know if it's quite as good as Bunker's items, but they're up there for sure. My earbuds have died. Might be a problem. Even fit under that. Really hoping for an elevator. Don't have much else going on. Let me see what's in here. Oh. sort of committed to finding an elevator by now, because, I don't know what else I can do. I have no idea the way back. I don't know the tiles enough. So I think I can, maybe not. You used to be able to, like, pick them up through the metal detector, but I guess you can't now. Probably for the better, I guess. Cutting out the cheese. I think someone angry is coming to get me. Really wish I knew the way back. Just gotta find that elevator. Oh, would you look at that? I have a hiding spot though, because this will call something to me. I don't think I do. That's rough. Ah, great. This is not ideal, in case you were wondering. Alright. That's one of those things where the spider just, I don't know. Spider just decided that he knew where I was. Spiders are supposed to be the deaf enemy, by the way. They don't have vision, but their tracking in relation to sound, I guess, is just... they're just built different. That's fine, though. I didn't want to go for that long. Because it is 2 in the morning. That's just a quick showcase. Got to show off some of the new tiles in a hotel, some of the rebalancing, and the new Pentagon. I do really like the current game's balance. I think it's in a pretty good spot. I like that the debt system is no longer complicated with like the extra conversion zeros. I like that it scales non-linearly, because that used to mean that you could go on forever and it was kind of boring. And the rebalancing has also made Nightmare legitimately a harder mode, whereas it used to just be a mode that was easier because you got so much more loot that it didn't really matter. So I'll continue this. Man, I wasn't that close. But I'll continue this for sure. Probably tomorrow or maybe the day after, because I like this game. And I'll play some more Phasmo too, because I want to get back to that. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.